Week 7 recap. Interesting week. Decent amount to go over. A lot of Monday night magic and a lot of crazy stuff going on. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First matchup, Caponi's B card versus Big Balls. Big Balls 130, Caponi's B card 117. Pretty good matchup here. Surprisingly low scoring week. 130 was King of the Week. That's pretty low score for King of the Week based off of all the other weeks. Caponi's B card, Big Balls, both at 4 and 3. Next up, Catalina wine mixes versus Cambodians. Cambodians take this one 118 to 97. This was a close matchup going into the Monday night. However, Lamar Jackson went off for 35 points. And K. Dotton had a big game too. Cambodians getting 50 points on Monday night. Wine Mixins only getting 10 on Monday night. Wine Mixins dropped this one by 20 points. Got outscored by 40 on Monday night. Somewhat of a tough loss. Next one. Hurley and Chuck's Year 122. Elmwood Lawyer 117. I think this might be the miracle. I think this is probably the biggest miracle of a win in league history. For anybody who noticed it, which I don't think anybody probably did, going into Monday night, Hurley was down 88 to 108. So Hurley was down 20 points going into Monday night. Noah had Mike Evans playing, and Hurley had Bucky Irving and his kicker. ESPN, first quarter of the game, Mike Evans, touchdown. At that point, Hurley and Chuck's Year had a 1% chance of winning. Mike Evans then goes down, out for the game. Elmwood Lawyer still has a comfortable almost 30-point lead after the first quarter of the Monday night games. Cameron Dicker for the Chargers has 5 field goals, scores 18.5 points. Bucky Irving has a garbage time touchdown, scores 15.2 points. Somehow, Hurley and Chuck's Year gets the win. This is after Hurley. I was getting texts from Hurley. I texted Hurley on Thursday because he had a good start, and my team also had a good start, and we're matching up next week. So I said something along the lines. I said good start for Big Balls and Hurley and Chuck's Year. Like, that's all. I said I would like for us to both be 4 and 3 when we match up, so it's not as an important matchup. Hurley then texted me on Sunday, you're a jinx. Why would you say that? Blah, blah, blah. I told him, I didn't jinx you. I just said I never said we both have this won. I just said that, it was a good start. Hurley said, I know, dude, I'm just ticked. I should not be 3-4. So I told Hurley, I said, well, Mike, you have big balls up next week, so what's it going to be? Poor me or back to work? And he said, probably 60-40. So more so poor me, less so back to work. Not a good attitude, but regardless, he has nothing to complain about now. The miracle win. Elmwood Lawyer had some great momentum. Was going to make a playoff push most likely. This one, I think, really broke him a little bit. There's rumors of retirement next year for Elmwood Lawyer after this matchup. He said he might be hanging it up with Deshaun. So yeah, this one, I don't blame him. It's the toughest loss probably in league history. It's up there with the semifinals of 2018 between Big Balls and Capone's V-Card, but probably worse. Next one, Dog Pound versus True Under Big Dog Story. Big win for True Under Big Dog Story. Monday night miracle. Garbage time with Baker. Dog Pound has two big wins, Monday night wins or Sunday night wins, where they pull off a miraculous comeback. Well, they're on the other side of that this week. Really big for True Under Big Dog Story for cold plunge territory. So they get an extra win. Next up, the Goblins versus Swamp Dicks. Matchup of two very good teams. Swamp Dicks take this one 126-105. Swamp Dicks getting big performances from their core three. Their three running backs, they're just really tough. Probably have the number one and number two running back between Saquon and Derrick Henry. And then add Breece Hall into there, and that's a really good three trio right there to lean on. So Swamp Dicks to 4-3, Goblins to 5-2. And our matchup to watch. Congratulations to Fear the CHOJ. He pulls this one off. He's on the board at 1-6. And it's a big, big win because now the Tasty Boys Club is also 1-6. The Tasty Boys Club got this win. Fear the CHOJ was looking like he was dead in the cold water. But more hope for Fear the CHOJ. However, they lose another player. Brandon Ayuk, done for the year. It's tough. You get a win, and then that happens. A lot of injuries, actually, that are not good. Catalina Y-Mixons, they lost Godwin for the year. Elmwood Lawyer will be down Mike Evans for at least a week. Hurley and Chuck's year will most likely be without Jaden Daniels for a week, maybe less, maybe more. So that injury bug is just still biting, and we're in week 7 after all the injuries that happened first 5 weeks or first 2 weeks, and they won't stop. So that's something to monitor going forward. Standings now, looks like Cambodians up alone at the top for the bye at 6-1, with Goblins and Dog Pound right behind at 5-2, and then we have a plethora of 4-3 teams right behind them. 5 4-3 teams right now. So that is pretty tight. Now moving on to the preview for week 8. We have Big Balls versus Hurley and Chuck's year, Catalina and Y-Mixons versus Capone's V-Card, Cambodians versus Dog Pound, Elmwood Lawyer versus Fear the Choj. Under Big Dog Story versus Goblins. Tasty Boys Club versus Swamp Digs. There's there's a lot of good matchups here. We can highlight two that we can watch, two to watch, both on each end of the spectrum. We'll do Cambodians and Dog Pound for bye implications at 6-1 and 5-2. That's a good matchup to watch for the bye race, and then for the cold plunge race, we thought Elmwood Lawyer was out of it. He still probably is, but this is fantasy football. You never know. And he's going up against Fear the Choj. So another bigger game for Fear the Choj than Elmwood Lawyer, but if Fear the Choj can get this one, it really, really will help his case. Right now we have in the race for the cold plunge, it's 4-team race right now with Elmwood Lawyer, True Under Big Dog Story, Tasty Boys Club, and Fear the Choj. So yeah, those will be our two matchups to watch. Outside of that, I don't know if there's much more to go over. So we will check back next week. Good luck to everybody in week 8, and have a good rest of your week.